What's going on, guys? It's Joseph from H2O Plants, and today we're sitting in front of the kind of no filter, super low tech, no tech aquarium slash paludarium that I built. And actually I wanted to kind of go through a couple pond plants that we just recently got in and also do a little maintenance on this in today's video. So let's get into it. So first things first, if you're just here because of the pond plants, I just want to show off 3 new pond plants that we got in. We also got a couple other pond plants that we typically have in this time of year, and you can check those out on the website. They're pretty much, kind of the same stuff that we had last year. A couple new ones, which are these, and we'll be getting more in probably in a week or so once these sell through. But I wanted to let you know, if you have a pond or been thinking about setting up a pond and need some pond plants, we have them available. They'll probably be available until about May, so definitely check those out. But anyway, this first plant that I wanted to show you here is Japanese sweet flag. It's a really cool plant. A couple of these I ordered because I looked at them online. I thought they were really cool, and I think it's worth a give. So these are a nice little type runner type plant that will produce extra baby plants along the bottom here, and it's just a really nice plant. This could actually be used in even just damp soil in a garden. You don't even necessarily need to put it into a pond. So this could be a good just a all-around garden type plant. Just to have some foliage or something if you're wanting to put it on the side of a walkway or whatnot. Pretty cool plant. It does get rather big. It grows about 12 to 15 in height. You want to space them about 12 inches apart. Then I got this variegated cattail here, which is really cool. It's got these white and green lines that look really cool. And this is a variegated cattail, similar to other cattails, but it's white and green, which is pretty cool. And then the last kind of plant that I got here is the double flowering arrowhead. Now this guy's a little small right now. It will get a little bit bigger. But what's nice about this guy is he produces these beautiful white flowers. And they're just truly stunning. And they'll produce pretty much all summer long. So what I want to do is actually with 2 of these, I think I'm going to do the Japanese sweet flag and the double flowering arrowhead, and I'm going to actually place them inside of this aquarium here after I clean up some of the algae that we killed a couple weeks ago with the algae fix video that I did. It worked out pretty well, but I want to clean out some of the algae that's in here that died, that hasn't been eaten by the snails. I'm going to move some rocks so I can put these 2 plants in there, and yeah, so let's take a closer look at the aquarium and get into it. So as you can see, there is quite a bit of algae that is, dead in here that I just want to kind of get up with this toothbrush here. And this is my go-to tool for this stuff. But yeah, we killed off, all the algae is pretty much gone out of here. I'm literally just going to take whatever I can get out. I'm not going to worry about any of the good plants that I get because there's plenty in here to keep growing. So I just want to get all that messy algae out. That essentially is all dead right now, but the snails are taking forever to eat it. And you could tell that, well, at least I could tell, because I seen this tank from when it first happened with all the algae. The snails have eaten quite a bit of it, but there's still a lot in here that I just want to get out, so that way I can easily put this stuff back in here. So it's pretty easy though. Once the algae's dead, it doesn't really have anything to grab onto. And if you're wondering how I did it, like I said, I mentioned the algae fix video that we did a couple weeks ago. Definitely go back and watch that if you're having some algae problems, because this took care of it rather quickly. And it's kind of my go-to when it comes to hair algae and stuff like this, because it pretty much all turned gray, which is awesome. That's what we wanted to see. And maybe to get a large amount of it out of here. Now I may have to treat it again. There may be a little green that I'm seeing in the back here, so I may treat this tank once more with the algae fix, just to try and get the last little bit out of here. But all in all, it's looking pretty good. There's a lot of it along the glass on this side over here because of the window being right here. It gets a lot of extra light. And all that extra light definitely adds to the algae growth. So, alright, got what I could, I think, out of that. So now the trick here is I need to fit 2 plants in here, but these rocks are pretty positioned in a good way here, so it's a little tricky, and there's a little moss here. Good thing too is the algae fix, I mean, it's a good thing in this scenario, may not be the best thing for you. The algae fix did kill some of the moss that was in here. To me though, I didn't want the moss in here to begin with, so to me that's a good thing. So I'm going to move this rock over here. I'm going to move this rock out a little bit, just to make a little room there. Let me move this rock in like that, and then let's see, I could probably fit. So when it comes to pond plants, typically what you want to do is you want to keep the majority of their leaves dry. You can plant like their top couple of inches. Yeah, that looks a lot better right there. Let's let me get you a different position here. You see that plant? Like, it just adds a nice foliage there. I really like, that's the Japanese sweet flag, by the way. It looks really stunning. I really like it. It has like a yellowish tinge to the leaves supposedly, but these don't have that yet. You might have to really grow them outside. And then here's the arrow. And I'm gonna plop that guy right in there. That might be a little, this water level may be a little too high for this guy, so I think I'm going to have to move him to a better spot here. But a lot of his soil just came loose, so I'm going to move him over here. Hopefully he'll be alright. Let's see. Yeah, the soil level's a little too high. His leaves need to be up out of the water. This one's broken, so I'm just going to pluck that off. As long as his roots are in the water, he should be alright. But now I made a little bit of a mess. You can see the cloudiness here, so I'm going to have to let that settle. But, yeah, no, it looks good. I see a little more algae I'm going to take out here. I just want the double flowering arrowhead Sagittaria to grow, because I think the flowers would look really cool to see coming out of this. So I think that's good, though. We'll see how that does. And, you know, hopefully it makes it. It's a little tricky because, like I said, all the roots just came loose from the dirt. Alright, well that's all that I got for today, guys. Let me know if you like these pond plants, if you're going to pick some up. Like I said, they're on the website, so check them out. Limited supply available, so if you're checking this video out and they're gone, you probably know why. But yeah, so that's all in all I have to do with this aquarium. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the aquarium, or the paludarium, or whatever you want to call it, micro pond. If you're new here, consider hitting subscribe, and if you want to check out any of our previous videos, you can click either one of those buttons on the side, and I'll see you guys next time.